as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12. What do you need?
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. B.J. Goodson. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gould now out to kick it away. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11. By 20. By 80.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. 180. Go ahead.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Sure. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Garoppolo to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
12.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
New York set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick, and into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanchez. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Breida pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
To Barkley on the check down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll make it third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch it now, Barney!
On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point. By the way, they've gone final now out in Carson. And it was the Chargers who were able to take home the victory in that one. Melvin Gordon, he led the way with over 100 yards rushing and also 2 touchdown runs. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will